Hey guys, Dylan from the Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you my reaction to RWBY Volume 8, Episode 12, titled Creation. It's risky, dangerous, and nearly impossible, but it's the best plan they've got. Now, I can basically say anything from my chapter 11 breakdown in this pre-ramble because I never actually released that video because, well, my breakdowns are too close to a retelling of an episode for me to in good conscience put it out when there's a request for no spoilers. So I decided to scrap the idea of that, and so basically, I could spend the next 5 minutes talking about how the Aesops in that scene, how their facial expressions were completely telling a completely different story than their actions, how Vine and Elm are nearly guaranteed to be defecting as well, how Harriet seemed to be saying shut up to Marrow not out of malice but to protect him. I could also talk about how Emerald seems to respect RWBY. She just chose the wrong form of words in that scene. All of these just character analysis moments that I spent hours scripting. But instead, my only real thing to talk about from the last episode is just how much Oscar and Ozpin have merged. You can visually tell how much they've merged, because think back to Volume 5, how there was this massive flash of light, how it took a few seconds for Ozpin to actually gain control and everything, and in the last episode, it was just a blink. Like, there wasn't even any hair swoosh or anything. It's just close your eyes for a split second, suddenly Ozpin's there with a flash in the eyes. So, just the amount they have merged in those small months is massive, and is very telling that they will probably merge fully before the end of this series. Anyway, now the thumbnail for this episode is Ironwood and Penny in the Atlas Academy courtyard, with Ironwood looking happy to see her. And, well, my predictions for this episode are that A, the whole group's going to be there, but they're hidden. B, Oscar's going to make himself known to Ironwood as Ozpin. And C, the episode's going to end with Cinder arriving at the vault and her and Emerald seeing each other. Like, that's going to be the cliffhanger leading into chapter 13. Now, I've been on my game with the predictions for this volume, at least the ones that I'm actually serious when I'm predicting them. So, let's see how well I do with this episode in 3, 2, 1, go. That is not the right audio. I didn't have Klaxon's reaction for last week's episode loaded up. What are you talking about? We said goodbye to all the things we love. Gave up our lives just to find that it was not enough. We acted fate, left our solitude, our carefree peace. What we thought would change the world was just a childish dream. We failed to stop our own demise. The tragedy began before our hope has no place here. No Was it always to go and fight for every life? At least by the end of the volume I've got it right. Who's that? What the fuck? Oh, fucking laser cannon. Okay, Crow and that did go down to the hangar.
We don't know what state Penny is in.
If any of those brats had the nerve to come with her, we put them down immediately. The general gave his terms. No more games. Is there a problem?
Just retracing the steps that led us here.
Yes, there are several problems, Harriet.
What is it, sir?
Crow and Robin. They're in the Academy hangar.
Trying to stop the payload.
Or just looking for a way out.
Not going to happen. I've been waiting to take my shot at those two. Let's go, Aesops.
But someone needs to stay here with the general. I'll stay. We lose the payload, we lose our leverage.
She's right. Contain it. Now.
Nice, Winter.
Sir.
Smart.
This course of action,
I hope you're not going to try to talk me out of it.
His highlights are back.
no, sir. I don't think that's possible.
Okay, that is definitively his tell.
I didn't think you'd actually come alone.
Hang
I
on.
expected at least some resistance from your friends.
Hey,
I don't want anyone else to die. I must open the vault.
the handles to that laser gun are his actual pistols.
You've done the right thing.
I have.
Feels weird.
I knew it. This is awesome. Time dilation.
Sorry, guys, but we don't want to fight.
We didn't want to drop Atlas either, but we've all had to make some tough calls, huh?
That was great.
Go. Move to phase 2.
Guys, she has to go to the vault. That's actually a risk we haven't considered.
We've been so worried about keeping the vault closed that we never considered using what's inside.
The Staff of Creation.
Maybe we could use it to save Penny and get everyone in Atlas and Mantle back to safety.
Well, you'll never guess who I just heard from.
So, you're not arresting me?
No. Ironwood's got to be stopped.
Then why did you hit me?
Because you were about to get killed if I didn't do something.
That's fair.
What are you doing?
What I should have done ages ago. Getting in touch with my sister. We're going to need help. Speaking of help...
So we've got people trapped in Atlas and Mantle that we can't evacuate unless we use the staff, which is located inside the vault. If we open the vault, Penny terminates. If Ironwood gets wind of any of this, he blows up Mantle.
There's something else to consider. Once the staff creates anything else, the city drops. Atlas has enough natural gravity dust to keep it from plummeting immediately, but... well, nobody's going to want to be around when it touches down.
So it dropped
Okay, then let's use the staff to teleport everyone to safety. Maybe even to another kingdom.
We can't just wave it like a magic wand and make our problems go away. And we haven't even told you about... him.
Who?
the
The
Guardians.
spirit and the staff. Like Jin. But, well, he's a character. He can build you
Atlas.
anything, but only if you can explain to him how. Like any craftsman, he'll need blueprints. Some sort of reference. It'll help if we have real-world examples to show him.
I've already gone through the city layouts for the SDC evacuation. Maybe I can help.
There's still James and his bomb to consider.
Oh, I've got a plan for that.
So, that takes care of phase 1.
Meanwhile, the real Penny goes to the vault. With help.
I blasted a hole through the bottom of Atlas, and I highly doubt they've had time for repairs. That should take you straight to it. All of that is the easy part.
As soon as Penny opens the door, we go through, grab the staff, and stop her termination.
Just hang in there, Penny. Okay?
Ooh, I like that design. They arrested James. Put him next to Jacques. Who is he?
It seems someone has come to engage my creative wiles. All I'll say is it had better be worth it after my last project. A floating city? How pedestrian.
Hi, Mr. Ambrosius. Sir, listen, it's about our friend. She's dying.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that you know it's against the rules for...
Oh. Hang on, I'll just pause the recording. And we should be back. Okay, my internet went down for a couple of seconds, so let's start this again in 3, 2, 1, go.
She's dying.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that you know it's against the rules for me to bring people back from the dead, so...
Fair enough.
That's not what we want. She's not your typical girl.
So she isn't. I'd love to meet whoever did this. Ah, I see. There's something eating away at her. I'm guessing you think you have some clever plan to save her. Just know, I will give you exactly what you asked for, and I don't want any complaining when it's not what you wanted.
We brought her schematics. We want you to make a new version of her, using her exact same robot parts.
That was curiously worded, girl.
An exact copy of her would include the virus. An exact copy of her without the virus would cease to exist the second you make something else. And we kind of want to keep her around longer than that.
You've done your homework.
We want you to create a new version of her, using her existing robotic parts, taking the virus with them.
Okay, but if I take the robot parts out of her, that would leave...
Penny. The girl who's always been there underneath it.
Penny's
You can't
becoming a
destroy.
real girl.
It's against the rules. But you wouldn't be destroying her. Her soul is who she is.
The mechanical parts are just... extra.
But a soul without a complete body, what would be left?
I don't know. I guess you just have to get creative.
I suppose I could do a little, add a touch of, but if I do that, how much of the old Penny would be my work and how much would be her? Just coming up to the surface. This is all very exciting and very dangerous. I don't know what the results are going to be.
We don't have any other options. We believe in her.
Then ready yourselves to witness my artistry!
I did not see this coming.
It's done.
I guess that's the signal then. Seems like things are moving forward in the vault.
Hopefully Penny is going to be okay.
If Atlas is moving, we need to get word out before people panic.
Meaning hurry.
I know. Okay, this should be, that did, something?
You're live.
Everyone can see you.
Oh! Citizens of Atlas, Mantle, what we have to tell you is very important. Atlas is falling, but...
God damn it.
Wait, what happened?
It's dead. The entire CCT. It just went down.
And so did kingdom-wide communications. How?
The bigger question is, what do we do now?
That boy said Atlas is falling. Is that true?
Yes. We're using the staff to get everyone to safety. Salem can have the rubble. We'll all be long gone.
Are you going to leave me here?
No. When we're finished, we'll move both of you to safety.
Oh, Winter, thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. It was Weiss's decision.
I would have left you here. Why does one Penny not have shoes or gloves? You ever just watch yourself die?
Are you okay?
Do hugs always make you feel this warm inside?
That's probably the blood.
Yes. Wow.
More! We should probably make sure our theory worked. And start the evacuation.
Free to create and... Oh, it's you guys again.
We're not done with you yet.
Fine.
Let's try the quick version. Can you make a bunch of doorways in Atlas that open at a single spot in Vacuo?
Sure, I'll just need coordinates and specs for each door, an explanation for bending space and time to account for the much greater traffic on one side, and a single point of exit on the other.
Okay, that's about what we expected. So, we need to funnel everybody through a central location first.
You're going to have to tell me more about this central location for starters. Where is it?
Here.
Here. A place like these vaults. Wherever they are, they're not part of Remnant. Only accessible if you know the right way in. Seems like a safe enough place for thousands of refugees.
You kids are either smarter or much more foolish than you realize. I'm going to need a reference.
Oh, we've got one.
What
People
happens if you
enter
go
from
in the wrong
Atlas and
side?
Mantle on one side, and leave on the other side.
This
The
is-
one-way ticket to Vacuo.
This is amazing.
Well, everything appears to be in order. You were quite thorough. Disappointingly so.
So, it's done.
Yeah. Oh, and one last point of clarification about this central location of yours. Do not fall. Okay, and with that dire warning,
I do like. Who's gonna fall? Question.
We did it.
What now?
We go to Vacuo.
Did
all of
they
us.
take into account Pietro and Maria?
And hope that we've thought of everything.
Oh god damn it. And episode end. Oh, he's just a casual 13 foot. Yeah, okay, that was completely different than what I thought. So, we are... Wait. I need some time to press. First off, James's cannon. The fuck is that? Like, the handles are due process. They're locked in, and it seems that they're also the firing mechanism. So if he pulls both triggers, the beam will fire. Elm and Vine, they did have some qualms about killing kids. Though Harriet didn't. I wasn't expecting Winter to come back, but it's a good thing she did. We were right about Emerald disguising herself as Penny, though it was in the wrong location. I didn't notice that it was only Team Orange that was with Emerald. Like, I wasn't paying enough attention. I was already just too excited about what was going on to really process that there were only the 4 of them. But yeah. It seems as though... Okay, question. What glyph is this? Because it's not one of the... It's not an ice glyph, obviously. It's not one of the attraction or repulsion glyphs. It's definitely not time dilation. Is this a electricity glyph? Because there are electricity lines running through Nora. So, can the Shnees actually create glyphs that are different for each element? Because we've only seen... We have seen ice. I've not paid attention to the fire glyphs. I just thought there was a static elemental glyph. But that one definitely had a different color than the ice ones, which we later see. I loved watching James just catch the Manticore. Was this the Manticore? Yeah. Whatever, I'm pretty sure it was. That was charging at it. We had Marrow stopping the Aesops. We had the flashback to this plan being developed. which was great. I realized again I didn't have my subtitles on. Now this guy, the spirit in this lamp, I forget what his name, it was Ambrosium or something like that, is very much more genie than what Jin is. Because, he's, well, it's not so, yeah, he is more genie. Because his is very much does exactly what you say to the specifics of what you say, lets everything else come to chance. The whole make me a prince, do you want me to just bring one into existence, turn you into one? What do you want me to do? It's very much that. But the fact that they did such thorough, like, detailed diagrams and everything for him to create it with is what got them through this. However, you know damn well, given the fact that he gave that warning about not falling, someone's going to fall. Are we going to get another fake Cinder death? Where she falls off and, like, at the very end we see her, like, rising up just as the portal's out of closing. Also, what about all the other kingdoms that are coming to help Atlas? Like, assuming they are actually coming to help him, like, they're just going to show up and no one's going to be there. And what happens if, say, Tai and Raven portal to Crow or Yang while they're in the midway point? Because we don't know if she can teleport across dimensions. So I've got a lot of ideas coming from this episode, and I need to end this now before I just go on another rant. This was a great episode. The visuals were stunning. I like this new spirit of the relic. It's sort of, I mean, technically he could still be based off of the Blue Fairy, mixed a little with the Titan Atlas, which is what I thought he was originally going to be called, given the fact that Oscar said he, though Ambrosium, based off of Ambrosia, the nectar, not the nectar, the food of the gods from Greek mythology. Atlas was a Titan from Greek mythology. The analogy is still there. So I'm not sure what to actually definitively say he is, because he did the Blue Fairy's job of turning Penny into a real person, and he did Atlas's job of holding up Atlas, and also has a name stemming from Greek mythology, so yeah. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to end this. If you guys enjoyed the episode, oh, I'm so looking forward to the next one. Catch you in the next video.